do it in Vietnam?
Yes, it was.
What'd you do in Vietnam?
I was an observer on observational helicopter.
Cool. Sounds neat. A lot of
Governor,
people.
observer, whatever you call it.
What is your rank?
E-5.
E-5? Okay. Pretty up there, isn't it? How long were you in service?
3 years.
3 years? Drafted or?
I was drafted, but then I enlisted. So I wasn't really drafted. I mean, I was. But
He was, but he wasn't.
I wasn't. I didn't go in as a draftee.
Right. So what was it like? I mean, I've heard a lot of different people say that it was scary and it was, nobody wants to talk about it. Not that bad?
No. Some people affects them differently than some people. It's a war.
Yeah?
That's not the only thing.
Was it a war you agreed with or disagreed with?
When you're 18 years old, you don't much give a shit about whether you agree or disagree.
This is true. Some people do, some people don't.
I did.
It was a war and you wanted to fight for your country.
I knew what I was going to do, whether I wanted to or not.
Right. Were you living right here in Wellsville when
I graduated from school in 1967 and I got drafted in October. I enlisted in October. I got drafted in August. Around 1970.
Were there a lot of casualties in there? How did it tell me you got
I don't know. One thing is, so when you go to Vietnam, it's a completely different world than this one we're in here.
Right.
I mean, freaking people shit on the streets,
Oh, right.
and there is no streets, and the houses are freaking grass houses with mud floors.
Right.
And they all talk a stupid ass language. You can't understand a goddamn word they say. They run up and down the streets on freaking little motorbikes and scooters.
Yeah.
It's not even close to being the United States.
Right.
I was in Cu Chi, Vietnam. The base camp was about 30 miles northwest of Saigon.
Wow. I didn't know a lot of stuff about Vietnam. I read books, I've seen movies.
Rice paddies, shitholes. Where I was, there wasn't very many mountains. There's only one. I was just stuck up in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, geez.
That's kind of weird.
Kind of a bad, huh?
We flew every day. I put 11,000 hours in the air when I was in Vietnam.
Wow, that's a lot of
I
hours.
got shot down 4 times.
Wow.
See, I was in the tank tent with us. I was in a B-Troop 3-quarter camp, 25th Infantry.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tanks. 3 companies of tanks, 1 company of helicopters. All we did is fly around in front of the helicopter and come tanks. For groups.
This is helicopter.
Right there.
And the little
Jamie's out.
This is his
25th Division.
25th Division. That's what he was in.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, Jamie's out.
We used to have a more, but
Yeah, that'll be nice.
we had more till house burned down. Lost our yearbooks and all that stuff.
Is there any incident in particular that sticks out?
Well, when you first get there, you're kind of a greenhorn, dumb shit, don't know, you know what I mean? You're
And
just
you
a
have
kid.
no clue what you're doing.
First night we was there, we was in Long Bend, that's the little, where they check you in at, that's right there by Saigon. Freaking the barracks got blew up right next to me with a rocket.
Oh my.
That was during the Tet Offensive of 1968.
Did you have to change your pants? I would have.
We didn't even have a gun yet.
Oh, wow. I probably had to change my pants.
Then I got to base camp and it was pretty good. They took us up there on a goddamn bus.
Wow.
And, we had to start flying almost like the second day we were there. And the scout team is, one guy down low, and then there's a cover ship that watches you. It's supposed to keep, you know, if you get in trouble, they're supposed to shoot at the people that are shooting at.
Yeah.
Probably the hardest thing I ever did was the first time that they told me I had to shoot somebody.
Yeah. I can't see
It's, you know, it's like they're screaming at you, like, shoot that motherfucker.
Okay.
After that, it's downhill from there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of white cans were using a lot of people got killed. Well, I had some good times too.
Well, I'm sure.
Saigon a couple times. They wouldn't let us get out of there when we first got there because it was during the Tet Offensive and this first time Saigon had ever been attacked. It was like, nobody messed around in Saigon.
Right.
But during the Tet Offensive, they blew up the freaking embassy and all kinds of shit.
Wow.
And that's when I was there. So when I first got there, it was going.
So, how many pranks and stuff did you guys go on each other?
I don't think we did much prank calling.
No?
No. We were pretty busy. They kept us busy all the time.
Yeah.
Flying. Looking for goose. Shooting alligators. That's one of the things we used to like to do.
Shooting
Saigon,
alligators?
the Saigon River was right there.
Ah.
And it's a big, muddy river. I mean, it's big and it's muddy.
Hard shot.
Yeah, I know. Alligators and shit. We used to go shoot them sons of bitches some days when we didn't have nothing better to do.
Oh,
Had fun.
one thing to
Shoot
do.
shit birds that would, well, the swamp, there was these birds that looked like freaking penguins, pelicans,
Yeah.
but they weren't pelicans, I don't know, we called them shit birds. Because every time they took off, they maybe did a big turn came out of them. Deer? Yeah, they come down here.
Yep, here you go.
They're coming early today, so we used to go shoot them.
That sounds like it would be interesting.
Yeah, that was fun.
The high points of being over there, huh?
And after they got us so we could go to Saigon again, well, it was about 6 months after I was there, they let us go down there and we could get some beer and shit. Because we had nothing like that.
Right. You're on daytime, right? Do you remember the day that you were done in the service over in Vietnam?
It was June 23rd, 69.
Oh,
June. Yeah, May or June. I think I went there like May 26th.
so you were there, what, a month and a half?
13 months.
Oh, 13 months. You were there a year and a month. Wow.
Move over here. And showers were like, you wanted a hot shower, you went in the afternoon with the sun, because they had a freaking water tank on top of the freaking room about this big with poles sticking up. And they had a water tank up there, and that's what they come on once a week, once a day and filled it up.
Wow.
if you wanted a warm shower, you waited till afternoon.
Right.
Because in the morning, it was kind of cold.
I imagine.
And the freaking outhouses, they had to burn their shit. I hated that.
You had to burn it?
Yeah, they burnt the shit. Because the folks used the shit for the bungee cords and stuff.
Oh.
They put it in the bamboo, and if you get infected with a turd, man, it makes you sicker now.
Wow.
So everybody had to burn their shit. You put diesel fuel on it and burn it.
Well, that is stunk.
I never got stuck with shit burning detail very much.
That's probably a good
That was
thing.
an E-5. We didn't need that shit right out.
Yeah, you say, hey, you do it.
Like, I had my 11,000 hours in. And I was one of the first ones to ever get 11,000 hours in, because the rest of them usually went home early.
Right.
Shot or something. And, so I didn't have to fly no more. But I still had for what I was doing yet.
Right.
So I got shit detail and stuff like that for a while. Garbage detail.
Mm-hmm.
Got overran once.
Oh, man.
Base camp did.
Oh, yeah? Wow. So did you get taken prisoner, or anything?
Huh?
Did you ever get taken a prisoner, or?
No, we didn't get. They just overran us. We didn't. They didn't take the prisoners. I got shot once.
You got shot once?
Yeah.
Where at?
Back. It was a piece of shrapnel got me.
From an explosion or something?
Well, it was from the armor plating in the back of my seat.
Oh, wow. In the helicopter?
Bullet hit it and a chunk of it stuck in my back. They pulled it out. I only had to get a couple days off. It was off. It wasn't bad enough to send me home. Just hoping. We spent the first, like the first friggin' 6 months we was there, we lived in bunkers.
Yeah.
Underground.
Wow.
The dude shot rockets at us every night.
So they tell you to go to sleep and
In the bunker. That's where he slept. In bunker.
you didn't. Do you have any real close friends anymore?
Yeah.
You still keep in contact with them? Did you join any veteran organizations or anything like that when you got back here?
That's fun. Not even that weirdo Vietnam shit.
Right.
Some of those guys, you know, that shit affects them a lot, but it didn't make much.
Yeah, I've heard that, a lot of them don't talk about it at all. I've heard people still have nightmares, just different things.
You gotta block that shit out. Some people can't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's over with, something that happened a long time ago, it's over with, and
Right.
go on with your life. Forget about that crap.
Anything else you want to tell me?
Vietnam?
Yeah.
It's a sucking place.
How do you feel about the war, pending war now? You think so?
War is, I mean, it's easy for people to talk about it because they've never been in one.
Right.
After you're in one, you wouldn't want to be in another one.
Right. I don't want to be in one. I've never been in one.
You don't want to be in one, even if you've been in one, you wouldn't want to be in another one.
Right.
Especially some Mickey Mouse war like that shit's going to be. I mean, if it was like World War II, where it's either we had to or we were dead.
Right.
I mean, that's different, but the
Yeah,
United
I
States
think
has
we
never
should have
attacked
done away with
anybody.
it.
They have never attacked anybody in their history of the United States, so why the hell are we starting now?
Right. Well,
I don't agree with it.
I think we should have just done away with them
What,
when we
those
had the
guys?
chance before.
They got a bunch of young guys in there and they've been feeding them full of crap. They're
ready
ready.
to shoot. Yeah, ready to shoot.
They're ready. When I first got to Vietnam, it was like, during the Tet Offensive, it was anybody moved, shot him. I mean, it was like, if he was wearing black pajamas or all of them seemed to have some deal about black pajamas. I don't know. That was a goddamn Viet Cong all had freaking black pants on. I mean, if that son of a bitch was wearing black pants and if that bastard ran, you shot him. That's all there was to it. Because if he didn't, he'd shoot you.
Right.
But long towards the end, when I was getting ready to come home, we were supposed to be shot at before we could shoot back.
Wow. Changed that much?
Well, Lieutenant Tally shit was going to what's happened, and that was 25th Division too.
Wow.
I remember when they wiped out that village there.
I heard about it.
Yeah. The boys were kind of bad, but when you're caught up in that war shit, you just see your friends get blown up.
Right.
Next thing you know, you see a group, and they like,
You're not going to wait.
No, you're going to shoot the son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're not going to give them the chance to
No.
shoot you.
That happens, and those guys get into that groove, and they all do.
Right.
I did, everybody did.
Yeah.
It's like, shoot first, ask questions later.
Oh,
That's the way we did it. Sometimes things get a little carried away.
A lot of stress and stuff.
A lot of stress, it's just, you're not in the stress mode, you're in the crazy mode.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got that. Like, when I was there, my company chief driver shot our company commander. Killed him. Somebody threw a grenade underneath the first sergeant's bed. You don't give a bunch of crazy ass GIs guns and say, you get them all psyched up and then start giving them a hard time.
Right.
Because they don't give a shit. They're in that don't give a shit mood. And like the old company commander was full-blood colonel, man. That Jeep driver blasted him 19 rounds. Yeah,
Wow.
killed his ass.
Imagine. Wow.
Crazy things happen. We had a prisoner of war camp right next to us. Put prisoners. Every time you get rocketed, there's a little Mexican guy. You get on his M79 and start shooting at the prisoner of war camp. Everybody
Did you
do.
guys have a lot of prisoners?
Yeah, we don't show up.
Wow. Amazing.
Like we got over in it, and then the next morning there was dead moose all over the inside.
They overran you, and they overran you.
And they were all laying all over dead. We were in there for like 3 days before we finally got them all. But then you take a goddamn deuce and a half, and everybody goes around. You have to clean up your own area and throw all the dead bodies in the bag. The guys grab them and like throw them in the back of the dump truck. That's one of the things that stuck in my mind for quite a while. Throwing gooks in the back of a dump truck.
Yeah, that was stuck in my mind.
That's two things I remember the most. Throwing dead gooks in the back of the dump truck and shooting the first guy I ever had to shoot. After that, it's easy.
Yeah. After the first few, okay.
That Purple Heart and Silver Star.
You got a Purple Heart and Silver Star. Wow.
What type of shit?
Cool.
Good soldier.
Oh, you got it.
But it don't bother me. Not that much. I like some people.
Yeah, some people think.
But nowadays I think some people
Well, yeah.
carry it out, yeah.
I
I'm
think-
getting no veteran, I'm all screwed up, so what?
Yeah. There's a lot of it around that.
Yeah.
If they don't
There's a lot
emphasize.
of dope in there, too.
A lot of dope.
Oh, man, you wouldn't believe it.
Wow. Now when
Freaking
you
pot growing out of the sandbags around the goddamn bunkers.
I didn't even think that that was, you know, even that then. I mean, I knew it was around here, but
No, there wasn't much around here,
no.
not compared to over there.
Wow.
A couple others, you guys, you get off of that freaking heroin and opium and hash and all that bullshit that was over there all the
Purple
time.
heart and what?
So sorry. A bunch of air metals and shit.
You have it on display here? Or just you can basically lock up?
Yeah, shot down 4 times.
Wow. How far up in the air were you?
I was pretty close to the ground.
Oh,
One time I almost got killed because the boots were right there when he shot us down. The other 2 times, it was the times when they were quite a ways away. The tanks come and got us before we got up. And one time we got picked up by another helicopter came and got us.
interesting. I'd never, you know, before I took this class, I didn't even think about what Vietnam vets went through or any of them.
I remember the Fort Seaman helicopter too, one day when the pilot got shot right in both legs.
So you had to take over there.
Yeah, that's the first thing they teach you how to do when you get there is how to fly one of the goddamn things. Which is cool, because I like that.
Okay. I'm sure that's kind of nice. I could never do it. I'm so
I
high.
can fly better than most of the pilots. I like to go when you fly. Let's do it a little bit once in a while. Well, that's quite an experience.
Did you have boot camp and stuff like that?
Yeah, helicopter camp, helicopter school.
So what part of the service were you in?
The Army,
It was the Army?
25th Division. Their base camp's Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yes.
Oh, I bet you that was
Got to go
cool.
there.
No?
We stopped there on the way over and the way back. No,
That'd
we
be
didn't
nice
stop on
to
the way
kinda-
back. We stopped on the way over. On the way back, we flew all the way from Saigon to Oakland, California, non-stop,
Wow, that'd be tiring.
24 hours.